Magandang araw, class. Welcome to our subject, Civil Engineering Laws, Contracts, Ethics, and Specification. So, Sir Bogart here, and today I'll be discussing the last module of our subject, CE Laws. I want to thank you and I want to honor you for being here, and maraming salamat for the past 5 months that we are together. So, allow me to share my screen and let's start. So, let's discuss the intellectual property law. Let's define first, what is intellectual property? It is defined as the creations of the mind used in commerce, meaning in exchange, in industry. Okay? Ano yung mga, meaning mayroong buy and selling na nagaganap. No? Merong services in exchange of payment, something like that. So in this case, ano yung mga example niya? Inventions, literary and artistic works, designs, symbols, names, and images. So nag-research ako class, no? Ito pala, ang pambansang pambansang kasuotan. Barong Tagalog. It's actually an invention in the Philippines, no? So patented magmamay-ari natin yan. Okay, ano pa? Artistic works, mga creative na pagsasayaw. So yung sayaw ng Bini ito, actually this is a case, no? Merong case to kasi na pinagbawalan na si Sarah gamitin yung choreo nung kanta niya ng Tala kasi intellectual property owned by the creator of the dance steps. And somehow hindi sila nakakatanggap ng royalty na dapat matanggap nila from it. And kasama din dyan, class, ito, ang mga design. Okay, yung mga plano sa mga bahay, sa mga blueprint. Baka sabihin niyo sa akin, sir, bakit yung mga cases ng Camellia Homes? Yun yung mga developer na kasi yun. Di ba, bibilin mo na yung bahay, fully furnished na, tapos na. So they can copy lahat, pare-parehas, pwede yun. Exclusive subdivision. Pero in these cases, pag sign seal yan ng mga iba't ibang mga engineers, mga designers, bawal. Pwedeng inspired lang, pero hindi mo pa pwedeng kopyahin ng buo. Okay? That is intellectual property. The mga creations of the mind. Okay, so copyright is the legal term used to describe the rights that creators have over their literary and artistic works. So two types of this are economic right. Ito yung mga, from the term economics, meron dito yung, what do you call this? Exchange, no? Meron dito yung mga kaperahan na yung usapan. Okay, you are earning from copyright. Mamaya, tingnan natin yung mga example pa ng paano ba kumikita through copyright. Meron tayong moral right, which will be defined later. So, example ito, no? Actually, kaya ito yung naisip ko agad kasi copyright, maraming adaptation na ng libro ng Sherlock Holmes na ito class nabasa ko. Kung meron man akong fictional book na gusto, ito talaga. So, nabasa ko lahat ng novels niyan and mga short stories. So, Batang Quiapo, copyright din from FPJ's trademark, no? So, ano na yan? Na bago pa man yung Batang Quiapo ni Coco Martin, meron ng copyright, copyright na to. Meron ng original from FPJ. Yeah, Spolarium. Okay, bawal na bawal. Basta-bastang ano, no? Kopyahin. Because it cannot be, it is intellectual property owned. So the economic right, as we said earlier, these are rights of the owner that can prohibit or authorize the following. Reproduction in various forms. Bawal mong basta-basta na lang kopyahin lahat, no? Yung spolarium, gawa ka ng ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, ganun-ganun yung painting mo, bawal yon. Public performance, recording, broadcasting, translation into other languages, adaptation na ito. What if Jose Rizal is, may translate niya yung ano, no? Noli me tangere from Espanyol to Japanese. Noli me tangere kudasai. Yan. So the rights of the owner to gain from his own works. Okay? That's economic right. And the moral right talks about the right to claim authorship of the work. And meron siyang capacity to oppose changes to a work that could harm the creator's reputation. For example, example of top of my mind, yung Sherlock Holmes ulit. what if gawin na yun na biglang hindi na siya mystery, di ba? Gawin siyang love story, mali na yun. Hindi yun ganun talaga yung originally design, yung kwento. So, merong right to oppose whoever is the owner of the trademark or the copyright of Sherlock Holmes. Parang gano'n. So, actually, saan nga ba kasi pinagmula or ano ba yung basis natin na pwede nating ma-adapt yung copyright automatically? So, galing ito class sa Berne Convention. Ito yung literary convention about literacy and artistic works. So, the Berne Convention and actually, ito class, no, the World Intellectual Property Office is meron akong in-upload na document sa archive natin na nandun lahat. Everything you need, the basics of patent, nandun yun. It's a 26-page document as far as I remember. So freely access naman, open source naman siya. No? And I use some of the information in these slides ay doon nanggaling. Okay, so check nyo na lang din sa ating archives. So this also concerns the registration systems to solve disputes. Sino bang nauna? Kanino ba talaga tong copyright na to? Papasok yan doon. So, ito lang. You need to remember that copyright protection lasts during the lifetime of the author plus 50 years after his death. Importante yun. So, being numbers people tayo, take note lang na darating yung time class kasi no, that you will become probably business owners, meron kayong mga kanya-kanyang brand. So, tandaan to. You have a protection for your whole lifetime at the same time. 50 plus years after your death. So, may legacy kang iiwan. Ano pinagkaiba ng patent sa trademark sa copyright? It's basically the exclusive right granted for an invention. Take note of the term invention, a product, no? Or a process that provides a new way of doing something or offers technical solution to a problem. As far as I remember, class noon, nagkaroon kami ng discussion nito in my undergraduate years. Pero hindi siya isang subject ng CE Laws. It was introduced to us yung introduction to patent during our thesis course. Okay, so during our thesis writing. So yun yung unang-unang module na discuss yung patent law. Kasi nga, mag-i-invent kami ng idea eh. Mag-i-invent kami ng mga processes ng mga mag-i-invent kayo ng mga process ng methodology ng bagong study. And you have the rights to that you have the rights to your creation, to that invention. Okay, to that hypothesis, to that solution that you will provide to a problem. So, naalala ko na ang nangyari dito na patent namin is our checklist. Nagkaroon kami ng checklist na kung saan we are creating a fast checklist to assess geotechnical problems. Yun. So, yung naging output ng research namin. So, patents are territorial rights, prevent others from commercially exploiting the invention. Bawal gamitin ng iba yung naigawa mo na. Patents are territorial rights, meaning you are governed by the laws of the land, the laws of our state. So, again, the laws of the land, supreme natin yan is the Constitution. So, sawan-sawan na kayo sa Constitution. No? Hopefully, na nagkaroon na tayo ng idea sa mga karapatan natin. And protection is for a limited period. Generally, no, though hindi ko lang ito na-check last, no, pwede rin yung check if 20 years pa rin since the filing of your application. Now, kanino nga ba dapat nag-a-apply? Wait. Later. So, ito muna, the last part, yung trademark. So, a sign capable of distinguishing a unique service from one enterprise to another. So, for example, yan, mga sikat na branding ng Jollibee, Meralco, and my own personal branding as a leadership trainer. Okay, as a mentor. Coach Mark. So, it can be obtained from the RTO, the NTO, and the WIPO. Office to the organization pala. So, they have the confer an exclusive right to the use of registered trademark, and take note that the rights are private rights. So, some years to remember, 10 years registration. So, finally, for us to protect the invention, the creations of the mind of the people of the Philippines, it was adopted in this law, RA 8293, or the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines, by the late Senator Raul S. Rocco, to protect with the purpose of protection and securing the exclusive rights of scientists, inventors, artists, and other gifted citizens of the Philippines to their IPs and creations. So mandated dito, ang IPOPHI, Intellectual Property of the Philippines, agency mandated to administer and implement policies. They have the 5-point program, the DREAM program, concerning development, progress, technology, regulatory of the laws, enforcement, adjudicatory, and policy making. No? So pasok dito lahat. So they are the ones to govern everything about IPO. And some key points lang to remember here, no, kung bakit ganyan yung itsura nung logo din nito, class, no, is the gray meaning, alam ko may kwento to eh. So the gray meaning is it stands for about the Filipino people, okay? And the arrow means the progress. And ito, the orange is balance, no? Balance yung kulay kasi ang alam ko dito, yung kulay kasi napopolitika, no? Kaya pumili sila ng color na walang pinapanigan, so that is orange. During that time, na wala pang orange na bilyar eh. And kaya siya medyo distorted kasi it distorted, no? Patabingi yung logo. Kasi they aim for what do you call this? Tumutuloy na isipan ko, sorry. Nisipon, Sir Bogart. So, kaya siya distorted kasi they embrace challenges. No? Maraming issue when it comes sa patents, sa creation, sa inventions, maraming disputes. Diba? Kaya nga regulatory eh. Kaya nga merong enforcement eh. Merong obligatory force. No? Pero pag merong pagtatalo sa pagmumayari ng copyright, di ba? Matinding mga kasuhan yan. So, they embrace challenges for them to progress. So, that's IPO. So, yun lamang, class, and that will be it. And maraming salamat for this awesome semester with you. And if you have any comments to this video, comment down or message me in my social media accounts. And yun, see you when I see you, class. Send my regards to your loved ones, to your family. God bless you all. See you when I see you.